And here comes the offense on second down. The give to the back. Finding some room. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he made the extra point without problem. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Pickup of 8, it's now 2nd and 2. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
Man, we're watching a quarterback duel here. Both of these guys are absolutely slinging it every time they're on the field. Now it's this guy's turn, and he's taking advantage of the opportunities. This defense has not had an answer for him. They're not getting enough pressure on him. When he has this kind of time, he is just going to carve you up.
If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to it.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create an
intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Line getting set on 2nd down. He'll set up to throw. Finds his man. It's Edwards. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. Drops back on first down. Throws it deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots. They are challenging this secondary deep down the field. They barely missed that one.
Back to pass on second down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Got enough for the first down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
Turns it upfield. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man,
makes the catch and he's free. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation. A beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Second down, going to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a fourth down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. Looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
Makes the grab plenty for the first down. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll line up to go for two. They'll go to the air. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Still down big here in the third quarter, but if you can recover this onside kick, you might get back in the game. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Tide ready to roll on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Left side is Jackson. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the gun, it's Henderson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Meadows. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the runs.
He's trying to get it in. Touchdown, Bama! And the route is on. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season.
Well, it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback. You saw it right there. He is dialed in. He's finding his one-on-one matchups. He's making good decisions, and he's been so accurate. Now 4 TD passes in this one, and that's why his team is way up here late in the game.
And he's going to bring this one out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Howard. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Calls it in.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
Gonna look downfield again. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. He'll try to get to the marker himself. Looking for room at the 30. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. He's looking to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Wants to go up top on second down. Look out! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And with that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Fresh center downs going to the air. Between the hashes, it's Edwards. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Alabama pushing the tempo. Wants to throw on first. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown time. And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The penalty pushes the offense back for this second down. From his end zone, looking to throw. Got to take care of the ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. They're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. Another incompletion on third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal. Alabama quickly back to the line. Intercepted to stop the threat. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a first and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again. And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Hits inside, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense, quick tempo. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They'll need a bunch on second down. Rides to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Takes a handoff. It's Henderson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
2nd and long here. Quick give. It's Henderson. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Alabama pushing the tempo. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Right side, it's Henderson. Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Snap in the shotgun. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the beatdown has ensued.
Yeah, and the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And he makes the extra point. And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Trying to establish the run. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Hit as he throws. That ball